Good morning, everybody. How's everybody's day going so far? I know this is an ungodly early hour for me, and probably an ungodly late hour for most of you. But this is at the moment the only time I can stream the long dark and still achieve the general goal of streaming the long dark in the mornings. Where were we? We were in the Zone of Contamination, an area I did not think I was going to be spending significant time in, but here I am. In case you were wondering, the Zone of Contamination is basically part of the Far Territories DLC. It is a continuation from the transfer pass. Basically, go to the transfer pass, continue down the railway line, you end up in the Zone of Contamination. And it is a mining area, open pit mine, ore extraction facilities, that kind of thing, and there is actually an underground mine there as well. And as I said in the description, it kind of reminds me of Bisbee in southern Arizona. In fact, it's actually quite similar. If you ever go to Bisbee, they do have this gigantic open pit copper mine, and yet a short way away from there they actually have a mine tour which takes you underground to the original mine workings. So there is a certain similarity in my mind. Not that I'm massively familiar with mining operations, to be honest. Unlike Bisbee, this area doesn't have a town encroaching on the lip of the open pit. Anyway, what are we planning today? Well, basically exploring as long as I've got food, because if I need to get out, it's a quick dash down the railway line back to the transfer pass, and then a quick dash down to where I've left my travois and food and water and that kind of thing. So it's actually quite a useful little location. Good morning, Pseudo. How are you doing? I can't remember. You were watching Warframe last night, right? Well, I did get the railjack. So, while I know and appreciate this isn't a competition, now you've got some catching up to do. And having said that, you'll probably tell me, oh no, I've had a railjack for the last week and a half and I've been waiting for you to catch up. Actually, I still have to catch you up in terms of my mastery level, but whatever. Right. Let's get on with this. Why does something feel off? I don't know. Wow. Early in the day. I wasn't expecting it to be that early. Oh, right. I'm going to dump a bunch of stuff. I haven't done any work on the railjack since last night, so I'm still trying to sort out the intrinsic, because I've got to sort out the crew or that kind of thing. All right, let's make a little stockpile of food. You do have a railjack. I'll be honest. The only reason I have a prime is because somebody gave it to me. That's the only reason I've got it. And then I was lucky enough that it was relatively easy to assemble. So I wish I could say it was because of skill on my part, but the truth is it isn't. Okay, let's dump some stuff because I've got far too much here. I've got one.
All this gear is slowing me down.
At least one. I have the twin Lex. I think that's a prime. Not the Lex, the twin Lex. The Aklex, I think that's a prime. I'm not positive. Morning, Danny. How are you doing? How's Peanut? The weapon I want to get next is the Zaku's oh, I can't remember. It's the sort of fan blade thing. There's two levels, but they're both designed for the Warframe. I can't use the Prime version of that, although I got the blueprint, because I think I need to be Mastery level 13 or something. All right, let's drop a bunch of this stuff. Because it's all weighing me down. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh no. Yeah. It's not actually so dissimilar from my situation. I finished streaming last night at about 10:15. I'd been on for 3.5 hours. And then I had to try and check into some things, which I may have resolved to do with the sound issues. So, yeah, I'm operating on about 3 hours sleep right now. Wow, I've got a lot of flares. Don't think I need that many flares, do I? See if we can get his weight down somewhat. Yes, that happens. That happens. I'm actually tired, so I may actually go fairly easy on myself during this stream rather than stress myself out needlessly. What am I doing? I did drop to the wrong knife, really, but okay. I don't know if I need all that food, but I'm proposing going into the mine, so... I don't know why I'm carrying the flare gun. I'm probably not going to need that. I will drop those, even though I never use painkillers. Actually, what else? I know I need to fix that. That's all right. That's good. That's good. Those need those. Oh! I wasn't aware I was walking around barefoot all this time. That's silly. Oh, I can see we've got a situation outside. I suppose next time, once I get the railjack sorted, I'm going to have to start inviting subscribers to come and join me on my missions, if anyone's interested. I'm assuming, Suda, you've done some of the railjack missions? Okay, that's about as good as I can get. Can't believe I was walking around barefoot all this time. Huh. Okay, so we've got... There's my stockpile. He can't even run yet. I do want... Ah. Oh, very nice. Yeah, the two things I'm going to focus on are gunnery and the crew, I think, to start off with. So that I can, yeah, have an NPC crew. But, who was it? Bricage, who's invited me on to several railjack missions, has introduced me to a lot of stuff. I love some of it. You can board an enemy aircraft, for example, enemy spaceship. It's just when you think that there's going to be, you know, how much deeper can the rabbit hole go in Warframe, it gets deeper. What do I need to drop? Sorry, I'm dithering. Would like to get him down below 50 kilos. If I find more sticks, I can make torches. I'm gonna have to leave it at that, aren't I? It's kind of amusing that one of my biggest, one of my heaviest items is all my arrows. Well, at least he can move around. Absolutely. Absolutely. We can certainly arrange that. I want to fix the... I need some scrap metal. Hang on a second. What do I need to... Oh. Because I want to fix this. I need scrap metal for the storm lantern. Oh, I need tools. Where's the simple tools? I know there were simple tools around. I remember seeing them. Tools. Okay. Let's go see if we can find some tools. I know I saw them because I commented that I didn't need them because I am equipped with stuff.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Yeah, I've got to get my son to join me for some of the railjack missions because yeah, his Warframe days, while I'm not going to say they're behind him, Yeah, I've overtaken him on that now. But I might have found a fix for headphone volume levels. I'm not sure there's anything wrong, intrinsically wrong with the headset itself. But while it's not considered ideal, there is a gain filter you can apply to the microphone, and it seems to work. And what that basically does is increases the volume. So hopefully that will sort that out. Morning, Tony. I'm just pootling around in the zone of contamination with some vain hope that I don't actually get eaten by a wolf.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Our friendly local wolf has decided to come for a visit. All right, let's see if we can't sort you out. Don't know if I'm getting better at that, but it always takes me 2 shots. So that's 3 wolves in this area that are now dead. Hopefully I've got a bit of safety.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I did listen to some of the sound quality from last night's stream. And for me at least, the solution to it was simply turn the volume up a bit. However, it has to be said that I am, as I have stated before, half deaf, literally. So my ability to appreciate audio quality is not great. But, as I said, yeah, the headset, for whatever reason, and I don't know if it's a recent thing or not, isn't as loud as the Yeti, which I'm using here. And I do see some slightly odd behavior from the sound setup. However, on OBS, the sound volume seemed fine. So, go figure. Right, now that we've cleared this area, I can actually
Able to carry this load for much longer.
move around a bit more easy. Well, yes, the boom mic picks up more sound, obviously. That's why I have a a noise suppression filter on it. It cuts out the hang on, it'll occur to me in a minute. It cuts out white noise. Does a very good job of it too, as far as I can tell. Okay. What am I looking for? Simple tools, aren't I?
Pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I know there are sorts.
What have we here?
Yeah. No, the headset is in principle a lot more focused. I think the sound is cleaner, if you like, because it's pretty much only captures me talking. Whereas, like I say, this, even though I've got it set so that the primary input is me talking straight to it, it picks up everything. I mean, not absolutely everything, but that's pretty much the nature of the boom mic. Alright, let's have a quick dash around while I've got the ability to see. Ugh. I'm very glad I decided to look. I've got a feeling that's going to be a problem. Yeah, and I think that takes us down to the mine, probably.
nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, what was weird last night was that the earbuds, when I started using those, didn't cause me any problems at all. I mean, I could use headset and boom mic, but that sounds weird because I can't monitor my own voice. With these earbuds,
Slowing me down.
with the earbuds, I actually get to monitor my own voice because they have a microphone. Not a very good one, but they have it. Yeah, no, we're back in the mining building. I'm on the hunt for the toolbox that I know is around here.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Not much to say at this point. Right, this should be of assistance, because I'm pretty certain it was around here somewhere. Come on, I know I saw. I know I saw simple tools. Oh, That.
That'll come in handy.
Don't really need it, actually. Although technically I'm advised that having a water purification tablets on me is a good thing. I've never yet used them, but I suppose I might regret that at some point. Oh wow, late in the day already. Oh, I didn't check this, did I? And let me guess, even though it is fairly clear in my mind that one of these buildings had the simple tools, I am not going to be able to find them because that's the way Murphy's Law operates. Oh, one relatively piece of good news about this location is that it's not too cold. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know I searched around here. Aha! That's what we're after. What you mean cabin fever risk, you stupid game? Sorry, that's needlessly choleric. I mean, I've been pretty much... Well, this... Yeah, this qualifies as inside, so cabin fever.
I need to find food.
Oh. Oh, grief. Sorry, that sudden rattle decided to make my heart beat. Skip up. Reminds me of being back in the cannery, where every suspicious little noise was potentially a timber wolf attack. Yeah, like that one. It's funny, I went looking for simple tools and I found quality tools. At least I got some stuff fixed. Oh, here we go with the chemical poisoning again. I really wish you wouldn't do that to me. One day I'm going to get used to the sudden rattles like that, and then I'm going to be attacked by a Wendigo or something. Is there a vehicle around I can spend the night in? That's what I would like to know. I'm pretty certain there is.
Sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Oh, that's an unusual colour for the sky in the game. Ah. What we can do, I suspect I can spend the night in the cab of that vehicle over there, which will sort that problem out, hopefully. I haven't experienced cabin fever in a while. I'm assuming it'll allow me to spend the night in the cab. All I've got to do is remember, if it gets full dark, then I find my way back. And the simple answer is yes. Put my back to that door and I should be able to get out. Right. Yes. And hopefully it doesn't get too cold. Oh, not so far. which is always good. Yeah, talking of mics, if it ever gets too bad, and this fails, and these don't work, and that fails, I've always got the webcam. The webcam actually has, um, it's a halfway decent microphone, as a matter of fact. It's a bit echoey, but it does work. Great. Looks like we have a full-blown blizzard, but the good news is, so far, I'm not too cold. Which is preferable. Oh, looks like I got rid of my... Looks like I got rid of my cabin fever. That's one less thing to worry about. And the insomnia is not too bad. Oh, that sort of reminds me. Hang on. Well, not in that sense. Hang on. Something I want to check here. Here I am, stuck in a dump truck cab with a raging blizzard outside. Only in the long dark, I think. Oops.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Oh, that sounds awfully cheerful. So, fixed the lantern so it's in a much more functional state. You know, I hate to say it, but I really don't want to go in the mine. I'll probably get lost or stuck or something like that. Where's the wolf carcass gone? That didn't last very long.
Feels like a lot of gear.
It is a lot of gear, Mackenzie. So I am awfully tempted, it has to be said, to use the lantern to have a good rummage around here, but I want it for the mine. And I ought to take other stuff with me. Let's see what else I need to fix. Yeah, at least I can get myself 100% on a hacksaw and drop that one. And ooh, all looking well so far. I've got 3 cleaning kits. What condition are my firearms in? 85%, 74%. That's actually pretty good. It's a shame I couldn't bring the Travois here. There's a lot of good stuff here. Actually, you know, I've got the means for making another one. I could go back to the transfer pass, make another one, come back here, and grab some of the goodies. In fact, I may have to, simply because of the yeah, some of the resources I've left here. And it has to be said, probably would be advised to make some water. Give myself a bit of leeway. So I think we'll do that. Oh, did I drop? I did not. I don't need to be carrying those around with me, I don't think, at this point. I've got everything fixed I need to get fixed. Although, having said that, I could... Yeah, let's get the storm lantern up to 100%. There we go. Oh, you can actually repair these. I didn't know that. That's useful to know. I must admit I am slightly mystified. What is weighing so much? Right, let's go and cook up some water. Technically, I've got enough to get me through the night and the rest of the day, but a little extra doesn't help. It doesn't. Oh, look. There were simple tools right here the entire time. Ha!
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Oh, stop complaining. Right. Nope. Water. Oh, that should give me a bit. Yes, look at that. Makes me feel a lot more comfortable. Oh, I know what I forgot. I want... reason I want torches is so I can have a proper look around that building behind me, because I don't really think I've done a proper job in there. Ah, excuse me, itchy ear. Ah! Right, let's see if I can't actually have a proper poke around in here now.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Ooh, did I check this out? Probably did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, because I can't see back here at all. Well, not very well at any rate. There we go. Oh, you're kidding me. It wouldn't let me pass through that space. Sorry about that. Where was I going? Anybody remember where I was going? Oh, we already know I can't go up there very easily. You can tell the places I've been by the ruined torches I've left behind. I hope there isn't a fluffy situation. In case anybody's wondering, in the cannery, there's a wolf that is some call Fluffy, and he's stuck in one of the buildings. So, yeah, it comes a bit of a surprise when you open the door and there's a wolf inside. It was not a welcome surprise. Actually, I had a thought. I can, after my break, I can use you all as a bit of an experiment. It's all right. Nothing particularly bad. Oops, don't want to go down there. What I might do is switch to using the headset and then turn up the gain filter, see how that sounds. If everyone's okay with me giving that a try. As I say, being half deaf means my appreciation for the subtleties of audio. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go up there. Is there a way up here? It looks like there ought to be. There isn't. Mind you, why there would be a way up from what is obviously a conveyor belt is, yeah, doesn't make any sense, does it? We know that. Yeah. Sorry, slightly talking and dithering to myself there. And I do kind of want to get in there, but I don't see how. I haven't seen a way in yet. Don't know that I've been up here, have I? Nope. That's a big no-no. I don't think I have. Good job. Now I'm starting to wonder if I made enough torches. Oh, I have been here.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Mackenzie. That's slightly worrying. Why is there a shell casing just here? And a revolver casing. I mean, that's almost suggestive of something. I know I ought to pick up the coal, but I'm already significantly overladen with stuff. Oh, you're kidding me. Do you see this? Woodworking tools.
Could end up being useful.
Those are rare in the game. Wow. Not going down there. That does not look promising. I don't know how many sets of woodworking tools there are in the game, but I've found 2 of them, and I am told that they are really quite rare. So if you encounter woodworking tools, grab them. Right. Do we have anywhere else? Oh, yes we do. Yeah. When I saw just the tiers of buildings, you know you have to go and check them all, don't you? Oh, look at this. Positive normalcy.
I'll be hungry later.
How many lanterns have I got? Don't answer that. I know the answer to that question. Still, that actually means I can use one of them. When I run out of torches. Okay, this is actually turning into quite a little exploration. Well, yes, you know what I mean. Obviously, it was an exploration from the start.
I better take this food.
Look at this! All kinds of goodies. Oh no, I hate I hate searching the safes. I don't think I've ever found anything useful in one of those. Okay, I'm probably going to have to search that, aren't I? Right, I've been going for an hour, so I am going to take a quick break. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to experiment using the headset, but with the gain turned up, see whether the volume turns out okay, if that's alright with everybody. So I'll see you all in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to make one quick change here, and that is to the gain. Let me know how this sounds. Yep, that's more than enough. That's reading out on that display. All right. If anybody can let me know how this sounds, I would appreciate it. Because this should be significantly louder. Okay, I can never remember this. Yes, because according to OBS, this is hitting maximum for various values of maximum, I suppose. Yeah, does it sound okay? Not too weird?
I think I can use this.
No, actually I can't. And I don't need that. I'll take that. You see? It never works. Yeah, every time I start messing around with various tools, I'm always surprised at what's available. So there is in fact a one of the noise filters, one of the sound filters is gain, which turns up the volume. So it's not recommended technically that you apply gain after the recording. You think it's too loud. Okay. One moment, I will turn it down. Hang on. Ah. Let's see how that is. How's that? Okay, that's my 100% Storm Lantern. What's my other one like? Yep. Right, so I turned down the gain a bit. And according to OBS, this isn't as loud. Okay.
I could use this.
There are some benefits to my doing things this way. The sound is much clearer in my ears. These are far, far better headsets than canned ham. Oh, that's a new one. Yeah, he is so overloaded. Depending on how things continue, I may look at the issue is that there is no separate gain setting for the headset. There is for the Yeti. In fact, on the Yeti, it's turned up to max, I think. Hello, did I miss something? I did not. And I know I checked in here, didn't I? No, I did not.
This stuff will come in handy.
But yeah, all this fiddling with the sound is because, as some of you may remember, during the Warframe streams, using the earbuds, it started to break up, which was very distracting for me because I couldn't tell whether it was the game sound or me. It turns out it was the on my end of things. So this is my backup. And then last night people were saying, "Oh, it sounds too quiet." Which led to various investigations of settings and so on and so forth and what have you. Well, that was a productive day in the game. The slightly odd thing is I could have sworn there was a time this headset wasn't giving me any problems, and I need to investigate further why. I say wasn't giving me any problems. Technically it hasn't given me any problems, but I must admit there was a time I remember I thought that the audio volume from it was perfectly acceptable. But I shall have to... I have a theory. I don't have much lantern fuel. Yes, he is massively overloaded. We'll sort him out in a minute. Oh no, I've been down there. So... See if I can remember how to get down. So my next problem to sort out technically is why my Mesa drivers aren't updating. Apparently I've got a dependency that needs to be resolved, and I have no idea how to fix that. But I'll work on that later. Oh, it has to be said, finding the second lantern was profoundly useful. And I still haven't found a way up into that room there. Even if there is a way in, actually. Let me guess, it's probably from the other side, outside? I haven't seen a way up at all. It looks like there should be a way. I am not going to forever wander around trying to find a way into that room. At least not at this point. Carrying a 4-pound hammer is not helping, I can guarantee it. Right, let's unburden him somewhat. It's a... Oh, I can actually get some of that fuel back. That might be... That's good to know. I might do that, actually.
I think I need to lay down.
I think you're right, Mackenzie. Ah, 2-kilogram hammer. And he's still ridiculously overloaded. Okay, what else? Oh, yes, I was going to say, what else is he carrying that's so heavy? 7 liters of water. Yeah, that's what, 14 pounds? I suspect that might be part of the problem. Yeah. Canned ham. Why am I carrying a ruined torch? The world may never know. Spare potato? Where's the respirator? There's the respirator. Oh, look at that. It doesn't weigh anything. Let's do something profoundly unhealthy. Right. Well, it has to be said, that was a fairly successful day for him. And it's coming up to 7 o'clock, which means I actually need to start thinking about actually getting my day started. I started a bit later than I really wanted to. Oh, look at that. So, I can say tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Because, of course, tomorrow is Saturday, isn't it? So, now normally every other Saturday I go down to Manchester for reasons. Which wouldn't be tomorrow typically. And normally I would run Wintermute or possibly something else, but I don't have anything else at this particular point. However, the situation that is currently meaning I can't stream between 9 and 11 my time may extend until tomorrow and may extend over the weekend. So I genuinely don't know what time I'll be streaming tomorrow morning. I'm going to guess and say Sunday will be normal. So Wintermute at 9 is a very good likelihood, but tomorrow I'm afraid is a bit up in the air. So the moment I have some idea, I will post on Discord. I'm hoping everything will be okay. But yeah, once I get some idea of what tomorrow morning's schedule will be, I will let everybody know on Discord, which is linked in the various about information on Twitch and YouTube. And yeah, I'm afraid I'm really just going to get going now. And this is actually a logical place to stop. I don't have a lot of time left in the stream. Even if I went on for another 10-20 minutes, it would not put me in a position where I'd be able to save the game, I suspect, because I want to head down into the mine. So I will bring this to an early end. Oh, look at him. He can run, he can jump, he can, well, not necessarily jump. So, thank you everybody for watching, and thanks for assistance with the sound experiments. I will certainly be streaming Warframe again this evening at 7 o'clock. That's British summertime. 6 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time for everybody else. And I will hope you... now I'm stumbling. I will... Oh, we'll see. Yeah, my brain stopped functioning for a moment here. Oh, it looks like we've got some bad weather outside. It's gotten very dark. So I will see you all later. And in the meantime, I hope you all have a good day. Be excellent to each other. Hug your Kubro. Be kind to animals and children. And I will see you all soon. Thank you very much.